I would say, looking back over the last 50 years, any time any Prime Minister has ever thought, I'm going to solve the problem of my Chancellor in crisis by sacking my Chancellor.
I've lived that.
It never worked out very well. And I was going to say, as you say, you are the lived experience.
So I looked
How long
at that.
did Liz Truss stay as Prime Minister after she sacked?
11 days. Right. But she announced her resignation 6 days.
Right.
So I was sacked on the Friday, the 14th of October, etched in my memory. And then on the 20th of October, on Thursday, she came out in Downing Street and announced her resignation. And then 5 days later, Rishi Sunak was in number 11.
I mean, you could say the same about Margaret Thatcher and Nigel Lawson, John Major and Norman Lamont. Most Prime Ministers stick with their Chancellors because they know if they play the Liz Truss, Kwasi, Kwarteng... By the way, I've not yet received a letter from you asking me not to refer to...
No, cease and desist.
Cease and desist. This is that Liz Truss sent a letter to Keir Starmer saying he was no longer allowed to say that she crashed the economy.
I think
he has to cease and desist because this was unfair and maybe contributed to her losing her seat.
The point about that I didn't understand was that you can say anything in the floor of the House.
Yes.
As long as you don't swear...
You aren't writing us letters saying that we're to cease and desist.
Exactly. You can say anything and that will be reported. So there's no court in the land that's going to prevent people from exchanging...
So it didn't really work for Liz Truss sacking you, did it?
I wouldn't say it did.
And what conclusion, what lesson do you draw? What lesson do you draw from that for Keir Starmer?
So look, I looked at the reports, and of course that's the media.
says, "Do not sack Rachel Reeves to Keir Starmer on Good Morning Britain." I think that's our headline.
I said that if
that is.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying, but if he does do it,
Kwasi, you're no longer a member of Parliament.
No.
You can say what you want. It's okay.
But what I am saying is,
just in the privacy of this little conversation.
What I am saying is that he won't last very long. I mean, it will shorten his shelf life. The minute the Prime Minister gets rid of the Chancellor, the Prime Ministers think, oh, well, everything will be OK, everyone will be happy. But that doesn't happen. The opposite happens. They'll say, why did you appoint her? That was an error of judgment.
He's the First Lord of the Treasury.
Exactly.
They are so implicated in every decision.
Exactly right. And then they'll ask him, so what did you disagree with about what she did? And then he's done. And the second thing is, whoever the new Chancellor is then becomes the most powerful person in the government, because they're effectively unsackable.